boys and girls, musty dudes, women with big eyelashes. Reporting to you live from the Dimsdale Dimmadome. It is your auntie's favorite podcast, 808s and Chair Shots. Now I know you're used to the smooth sailings and the smoothness, the positivity of Jeff, but Jeff is out on assignment. Shout out to you, Jeff. And the negativity is now here on the podcast. It's beautiful. But I'm here with the lovely Wakanda Lisa Rice herself. How are you, ma'am?
Hey, I'm good this week.
That's good.
Keeping the faith. Tomorrow's Friday.
Keeping. And for the first time ever, Mr. No Veggies himself, James, is here on the pod. How are you, James?
I'm good, man. I'm good. It's Thursday. Tomorrow's Friday. Weekend coming up. It's gonna be a good day.
That's good. In case you don't know who I am, I'm the jawbreaker, the candy taker. And if I skip work, I'm the flu faker. I'm Neek. How y'all doing today? I'm doing, yeah, that's how I feel. But anywho, follow us, like us, subscribe on the YouTubes. Also, follow us on IG and Facebook under the name 808s and Chair Shots. And on Twitter, follow us as 808s Chair Shots because character limit on Twitter, which makes it even weird because there's a lot of wild stuff on Twitter. Now, we recently had a PLE pass by, and we're now going to talk about Money in the Bank 2024. It was very interesting. So we want to talk about the highs and the lows. So, James, give me your highs of the show.
Highs of the show. I will honestly say the bloodline winning because I didn't see that coming, to be honest. So that was a high for me.
Okay.
Think they was gonna pull through?
I thought. I mean, of course, we know how they're pushing Cody, so I figured they're gonna let Cody, KO, and all them win. That's what I saw happening. But I did not see the bloodline coming out on top. I didn't see that coming. And let's see, another high. Yeah, that'd probably be the only one. Everything else I've seen coming. So
Even the one thing we're going to talk about after this.
I'm pretty sure, yeah. Almost positive, yeah.
Terrible. Terrible. All right.
That's
What
crazy.
you got, Andrea?
A high for me. I'm gonna be completely honest. The whole thing, save a couple moments, the whole thing to me was it was mid. Let me be for real. I felt like it was mid, but mid does not mean bad.
Right.
Literally, mid is mid, okay?
All right.
Mid does not mean bad. Like the actual wrestling on the show was absolutely phenomenal to me. But as far as like storylines and outcomes, I felt like it was a very predictable show. But that's not what you asked me. You asked me what are my highs. My high was the women's match.
Yeah, it was good.
Tiffany Stratton, she earned that. And
Mm-hmm.
Chelsea Green,
Mm.
in the world. That table spot towards the end. Whew,
Did you see the camera shot above it, though?
Yeah.
that was wild.
Crazy.
Wow. And she's done that before. That's the crazy part about it.
Yeah.
Boy, that's wow. All right, anything else, Andrea?
I guess this could be considered a high, depending on how you look at it. It's controversial. I wouldn't consider it a high, but I think I'm glad Damian Priest retained. I'll just say that.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna leave it at that until we get to the next thing.
Okay. For me, high. I think the women's match was way better than the men's match. By far, it's a little bit better. Let me see. Chelsea Green deserves an award. Just all That fall alone is just wow. That was taller than the other one she had in Tonight. Um,
What was it, 15 feet?
yeah, it was taller than that. Yeah, 15.
I'm gonna say 15 plus. Like the ladders maybe tall, then plus you got to count the ring from the floor.
Yeah, I think the ladder itself was 15 feet.
Yeah,
Right, and you got to
yeah,
count.
Ooh,
yeah.
So we're gonna say 20 then.
Boom. A highlight for me, Jacob Patu. People
yes.
get to see a little bit of what I be talking about when they talk about Jacob Patu. Jacob Patu is something that you don't normally see. I know a lot of people didn't like the spot with him with the RKO, not the RKO, the draping DDT for Randy, and he got back up. But that fits Jacob Patu. That fits his character. The
Right,
hard-headed Samoan that can just do anything he wants to for no reason. Also, that on Whisper in the Wind,
crazy.
Beautiful. Just
that man should not be doing that, but it's pretty good, good old big man wrestling things. And yeah, Seth Rollins coming back for me is a high. Because now CM Punk got to deal with two people that don't like him, which is good for me. Which is good for me because yeah, that works for me. Now on the low lights, what do you got, James?
Low, how they used the Money in the Bank to push the storyline of Drew and Punk. I hated that.
Hmm.
It was just it wasn't that no need for it. And then also I guess you can kind of say the Sami Zayn match.
me and you on the same page.
I'm not a Sammy hater, bro, but like you can't keep calling him the underdog and he keeps coming out on top winning. How long am I gonna push this underdog
He's the ultimate
narrative?
underdog. He's the ultimate
Ultimately,
underdog.
when was the last time he lost?
He's the ultimate underdog.
But again, we can't keep pushing ultimate underdog and he wins. He's been winning since he won that title. He hasn't lost a match since.
That's not an underdog.
Right. Even though he get beat up maybe like if it's a 10-minute match, he's getting beat up 8 minutes. Then them last 2 minutes somehow he turns into Hulk Hogan and come out on top and you know does whatever he does and he wins. So you can't be an underdog and keep winning.
He learned that from Roman.
What?
He learned that from Roman one time in the bloodline.
Oh,
Learned from somebody. Angela, what you got?
Okay, low lights for me. I'm gonna say the Sami Zayn match, but for different reasons.
Mm-hmm.
For me, and I know it really grinds my gears that we were not able to put out a show last week, but Jeff mentioned it, and I thought this is what would have happened, and I feel like this would have, if it would have happened this way, this is what would have furthered the storyline. This is what would have gotten people more invested in Braun Breaker versus the Sami Zayn. I feel like if Sami would have won by disqualification,
Right.
if
Okay.
Braun just lost control and beat him so bad that they had to stop the match, I feel like that would have been a better outcome. Like Sami winning isn't the problem, it's how he won.
mm.
For me. Yeah.
Okay. You have a point there.
Another low point, I'm gonna have to agree with James again. I do not like how they wasted the Money in the Bank. I mean, I get it. You want to further the storylines, you want to push them along, but I feel like this feud with Drew McIntyre and CM Punk, we already know it doesn't need a title. It
Mm-hmm.
didn't need Money in the Bank. Like you kind of, and I get it. This is the point of it. Like I get you. Like you screwed Seth Rollins too, and now he can't challenge for the title as long as Damian Priest is still champion. But it's like that. None of that needed to happen. It didn't need Money in the Bank to happen. Is what I mean. So
Right.
that
Right.
feels like a waste. That could have gone to somebody like Carmelo or Andrade or Chad Gable. Like that could have went to them, and it could have still furthered the storyline, just not that one.
Mm-hmm.
If you see me looking off to the side, it's because I'm looking at the card over here, and I'm trying to see, was there anything else I was disappointed in? No, I think it was really those two were my biggest letdowns. Like I said, the whole thing overall was mid. It wasn't bad. It just was predictable. There could have been better choices made. That's how I feel.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I feel you. Now, for me, the low lights was none of. It was only one women's match. That's a low light for me. All the progress they made. It was only one match. Yeah, I like the Sammy and Braun Breaker match, but I feel like y'all. I feel like you on this one, and like Jeff now. Since we thought about it, I took a week since the week it happened. I really feel like it shouldn't have been about disqualification and build the story from there. That made perfect sense on that one. Um, that bump that Toga took, Tonga Lala took, from hit the back of his head, and then with that crazy botch low blow too. So it's like, yeah, we know why he missed because that was CTE right there, pure CTE.
Mm.
I don't care what nobody say. That was CTE. That was the definition of CTE right there when he took that bump right there. And I hope
BTE
he's
kicked
all
in.
right. I hope he's all right though, because yeah. What's another one? Another one. I can honestly say, what happened to the rules of a triple threat match? There are no
Whatever do
rules,
you
right?
mean?
What you mean?
Ain't no
Yeah, there's no
rules,
rules
right?
until
No
no,
disqualification,
no
right?
rules. No, none of that.
So why is it different with different matches? Because if that's a
It's
triple
a
threat
WWE.
match, huh? What'd you say?
I said it's a WWE.
All
Said,
right.
whatever do you mean?
I don't.
You
Some of
need to
them.
explain to me.
I mean,
I don't
because
get it either.
it's just confusing. Like, why do is a triple threat match means no disqualification? How did some of these rules just get shifted like this? It's just really weird. I don't I don't understand it. But some things are meant for me to understand, and I'm gonna write that down. There's things I don't understand. Now, another big highlight into the Money in the Bank event was John Cena coming out. And he shocked the world with announcing his retirement. Now, with that being said, what were your first thoughts when it happened, Andrea?
I'm shocked. I kind of don't get me wrong. I never thought John Cena was gonna be one of the Ric Flair types, but I kind of felt like his in-ring career. I don't think he would have ever necessarily retired officially. I don't think he would have been one of those forced retirements either. But I thought he would have still been doing one-offs every every year, like a one match a year type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I was shocked. I was a little bit sad because John Cena has been. When I think about, he's. Mm, do I want to say that?
Say
He's
what?
kind of like a Michael Jackson or a Prince of wrestling. Does that make sense? You don't really think about him not being there,
Oh, yeah,
or at least
yeah,
not.
yeah.
Yeah,
In that
that's what
sense,
I mean by that.
in that
That's what I mean
sense.
by that. Don't come for me, because I know the girls and the guys that like to tussle. Don't come for me. But that's what I mean by that. He's somebody you don't necessarily think about them being gone from the ring, or you don't think about them not doing what it is that they love to do. So, and I think because I knew we would talk about this, so I kind of wanted to get my thoughts together beforehand. But I feel that way because I think the first time I saw John Cena wrestle, I was in like the third or fourth grade. I just turned you what? I'm 8, 9 years old back then. I just turned 30 a couple weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've never not seen this man on TV. So to know like the last time I see him is gonna be the last time I see him wrestling is just like it's kind of wild to think about. So I don't know. I wasn't always the biggest John Cena fan, but I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna miss him.
What you got, James?
I was glad. Get this man out of here.
Oh wow.
I
Oh,
was happy. I
I
was
will
happy.
meet you right now.
Mm.
I will meet you right
That's
now. Don't you do this.
I'm not spitting no haterism or nothing like that.
Don't you
I
do
was like,
this.
fine,
But then
fine,
again,
like,
I bring on the negativity, so I'm gonna leave it alone.
bro, good. Look,
Continue.
brother,
Continue.
there's no reason. Like like I said, well, I mean, I have this little thing against part timers anyway. So that was one of them. I'm like, okay, he's only come now and then, big events. Okay, cool. I understand. I get it from their side, their aspect. What the part timer thing? What don't I have against part timers?
Let's keep going. Keep going.
Yeah, that's just what I have against. It's the thing I have against him. But again, John Cena, we know what he done. Yes, he had a good career. It's done now. It's over with. Let's move on. And somehow he clutched a 1v5 against the Nexus. Nah, not happening. I'm not letting that slide. Get him out of here.
You weren't a fan of Super Cena, weren't you?
Uh-huh.
You
Man,
weren't a fan of
look,
Super
get this.
Cena.
I'm gonna say no. Super Cena, the golden shovel. No, get him out. Glad, good. Clutch up a 1-5. All right, man.
Oh boy. For me, it's different. I think John Cena is considered one of the Mount Rushmore wrestlers. Um, I consider him one of them guys that could do wrestling and do outside projects without a problem, especially comedic roles, because he's doing a damn good job at that. It's not that many people that can do that. It's not that many big stars that come out of wrestling, get out of wrestling, and be good outside of wrestling. Now, as you know, as the thing with Nikki Bella thing, like, yeah, you gotta, yeah. But I think that's kind of a blow for a lot of fans because he's like Andrea said, he's been there. You can't imagine him not wrestling. You can't imagine not seeing that. You can't just imagine him not being there. You can't imagine people wearing a never give up t-shirt, you know, or one of them other corny, easy to remember slogans like he does. Hustle, loyalty, and respect. Yeah, that. Stuff like that. You can't imagine that. So it's gonna be weird without him. But he's had a good run. I think he's gonna go up there as one of the top four guys, top five guys. It's gonna be hard because who you gonna move out the top five wrestlers? So yeah, it's good timing, and I think, but also WrestleMania tickets gonna go up through the roof. Ooh, them prices are gonna be ridiculous.
And it's in Vegas.
Yeah.
It was
Ridiculous.
already from the cost of grip.
Fool.
Right. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of tears in Vegas. More than one way
So
though.
how much you willing to pay?
Me for a ticket, man, I might just get them on pre-sale, but I'm not going over 2,000 for 2 days.
What about you, Miss Angela?
I don't know how much they cost, but if I buy just the ticket alone, because I'm in Florida, like I gotta fly all the way out there. I gotta
Right.
get a hotel room, all of that.
Mm-hmm.
I will be in the nosebleeds if I get a ticket.
But honestly, if I
I'll be
don't
in
go,
the rafters instead.
yeah, you snipping the roof. You right up here. You touching the roof.
You up to
Gladly.
sting? You up to
Gladly.
sting?
I feel you though. Just don't take no pictures though, because Twitter gonna be like, where you at? You in outer space.
But I'm here.
But you're here though. But I feel you though. I feel
I'm
you.
here. But
Um,
I did want to say before we move on from that, that'll be his last WrestleMania, but I believe at the press conference he said he was looking to do, I think, 40 dates total next
mm-hmm.
year.
Mm-hmm.
So WrestleMania is not the end for him, but it'll be sometime in 2025.
Yeah, but you
Oh
know
yeah,
how. Go ahead, Giant.
yeah. Because I was. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. Now I was thinking about that because I know he's saying he was mentioning the Royal Rumble 2025. He mentioned like a bunch of matches in 2025 that I guess he's going to be at. But I guess, like you said, he's saying WrestleMania was like the end all be all. So I'm like, is he going to be in the Royal Rumble? Is he going to be in some other PLE? Or, he's just going to show up at WrestleMania and that'll be it?
Who knows? Who knows what the plan's going to be? But I think he will be missed. And, know what? Let me ask y'all a question. So where do y'all put him in y'all top wrestlers? Except James, Andrea.
You don't even ask me.
Hmm. I don't know for me personally if he would be top 5, but he's probably top 10.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll probably put him like a tweener. I'll probably put him like in the middle of 5. Like he's right there, tied with somebody like thing for me. I don't think he's gonna be. Yeah, and it's a tough one for mine because I had to take one down. So yeah, I'll put him in top 5 though. Take Chris Jericho out, put him in there. Yeah, that works for me. That works for me.
Okay, so cuz he did take some shots at the press conference after Money in the Bank. He made a comment about how some wrestlers like to fake their retirements, or they like to come back and keep wrestling after they've retired. Um we all know that was a shot at AJ Styles. Or was it? Am I reading too deep into things?
They did have a
I
classic
just,
match. They did have a good match now.
Yeah.
you better
Run
chill.
it back. Run it
Yeah, I
back.
was gonna say, like, who do we want to see him face in this last year? Because I'd be down for AJ Styles part 2.
Yeah, AJ
I would
Styles
be
part
down
2
for Randy Orton part who,
Hmm.
however many.
50,000.
Y'all want to fantasy book some matches? What y'all thinking?
I'm thinking Randy Orton. I'm thinking AJ Styles. If he can turn heel properly, LA Knight, maybe, maybe, maybe Roman again, maybe. Uh,
Um,
yeah, it's some matches there, but I just don't know exactly how would they set it up. That would be my thing. Because Cena's gonna be a pace, regardless.
Limited time and limited dates at that.
That too. So you gotta plan that out to the T. What about you, James? What you got
uh,
other than him going home?
nah. I would say he has to fight Solo again. Remember that first match in Saudi Arabia? Solo spiked him to death, and he ain't came back from that since then until the WrestleMania and tried to get his lick back. He had to fight Solo again, and of course, like I said, we know he's gonna win, so he has to fight Solo again, get that clean win, and go off and go off from there.
That's
Especially
true.
this new Solo anyway, Tribal Chief Solo. You got to fight him again.
I mean, that's a good pick. That's a good pick. So we got Solo, AJ, Randy. Yeah.
Breaker.
You want Braun to break that man in half?
Better way to go out.
To die?
Yeah, exactly.
Then again,
uh,
I mean, hey,
Right.
we're turning up the negativity today, so hey, that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, why not?
Why not? Yeah, you're right. You're right. Damn it. Why not? Now let's move on to Heat Wave. NXT had their show go down. Any highlights, lowlights for you, Andrea?
Right, let's see. Uh, Probably. Oh, that's wild. Um, the Wikipedia page for NXT Heatwave says that Jada Fire defeated Lola Vice. That did not happen. Roxanne Perez actually defeated Lola Vice. That was a high point for me because I am a Roxanne Perez fan. I do like her. Um, Somebody just completely decimated this page. This is weird. But Like some of the names on here are just all messed up. Like I'm not finna touch it, but if you get a chance, go look at the NXT Heatwave 2024 Wikipedia page. Cause this is wild. But anyways, Roxanne Perez successfully defending her title. That was a high point for me.
She's a star.
Leilani versus Sol Ruka. That one, the wrestling, the gymnastics. I need
The
more of
flippity
it.
flop.
Yeah. Oh man, like this was just a really good pay-per-view. I want to say too, Obafemi. Obafemi is always a highlight. Always a highlight.
Top 5.
Yes, absolutely. And you asked for highlights, so I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna leave it at that.
You know what? No low lights. You got no low?
Low lights? Okay. Not necessarily. No real low lights. Just a little disappointed how Trick lost the title. Um, I do appreciate that like Shawn Michaels is just remixing all his old
His stuff.
matches and doing doing them in NXT. Um,
Sean, you
Sean
sly
Spears
dog.
did. Sean Spears just did not want Trick to win so bad that he
That
screwed
he
himself out of the
step on.
title. Yeah, but like I said, it's not a low light, just a little, just me disappointed as a fan of Trick Williams and as a fan of Javon Evans. I wanted one of them to win the title. Like I said on the episode that did not air, I was never really a fan of Sean Spears, and I don't know enough about Ethan Page to care that he's champion. So yeah, that's really it for me.
Yeah.
You don't like the chairman?
I don't like the what?
You don't like the chairman?
No,
That's crazy.
what you mean?
Oh boy, what's wrong with you?
No.
For me, the highlights. Roxanne Perez is next up. I think she has that. She has it right there. And she's what 23, 24. She's young. The same with Opafemi as well. It's just NXT has some young stars there. If they keep going, man, they're gonna be great, man. Speaking of Opafemi, why he tossed that man in the air like that?
Because you can.
I never seen a grown man get tossed like that.
That was a F500.
That was a
Talk
helicopter.
about fantasy. Talk about fantasy booking. I would like to see Obafemi versus Brock Lesnar, but I don't know if that could happen now.
Yeah.
Uh,
Hmm.
In other words, Brock, freaky ass nigga, you just another guy.
Keep your team videos to yourself.
keep your, keep your innermost thoughts to yourself, sir. But Kalani and so Kalani's match was good. I like the flippity flop. I like the extra gymnastics. I like all that. It was good, and plus it showed that the PC is doing a good job at training people because a lot of people felt like they're new to this. They want to be ready to go, but they both proved that they're both ready to go anytime you're ready to put them in there. So shout out to Kalani and Soul Rucci. Did I say that right this time?
So Ruka.
Soruka. My bad.
Mm-hmm.
Soruka. I thought it was Rucci. My bad. Um, the Trick Williams match. Well, in the episode that did not air, or did it air? I said that NXT has this record when it comes to being a champion. You defend it twice, and that's it on the main events. Trick Williams was a casualty of the two defense rule in the main events, of the main the takeovers or any PL leader they have. Because if you're not Adam Cole, Johnny Gargano, Tommaso Ciampa, who else?
didn't
Uh,
Haynes have a good pick?
Carmelo didn't have it for that long. Carmelo had like two as well.
Hmm.
So
What about
you're not who?
Braun?
Braun. Yeah, Braun is
Yeah.
different too, but also Braun won it on Raw too.
Ooh, yeah.
So kind of move it a little bit, but I feel like he got part of that. Yeah, he with that and it was kind of messed up. But also the whole Shawn Michaels thing is weird because Shawn Michaels is doing whatever he wants in NXT and it's kind of funny. So to do your old match ending on NXT, hilarious. I just couldn't stop laughing. Even though it happened to Trick, I couldn't stop laughing. Also, Trick's tights were cool too. Shout out to Booker T. Let me see. Now, since we're talking about NXT, let's talk about a whole lot of TNA happening in NXT. If you caught that joke, I don't know if y'all caught it, but Joe Hendry appeared. The Rascals appeared. They're using a lot of more TNA talent. So, what do y'all think about this whole merger with TNA NXT, James?
I like it. I'll say I like it. I kind of see what's happening. I see what's going on. You got the NXT and TNA. Yeah. I don't know if we can mention the other. Can we mention the other company or no?
Yeah.
It's a wrestling
Yeah.
show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like AEW and
Whatever.
AEW and New Japan. I see what they was doing. So I kind of feel like they was going that route with NXT and TNA. But again, Triple H is under control now because we definitely know Vince was not letting it happen. But yeah, I see what happened. But I like it. Like I said, Jordan Grace, I would say get more exposure being on NXT. Like I like that a lot.
What about you, Andrea?
Yeah, I do like it. My only thing is I'm a little bit. I know Vince ain't involved no more, but I'm a little bit hesitant because I like TNA too. I want TNA to be elevated, but I don't want it to go the way of where TNA becomes like a subsidiary of WWE and it's just like a
Mm.
funneling type of situation. I don't want it to become that. I do like that they work together. I wish they could work with them other two with AEW and New Japan. I wish we could get some, because if they was
Hmm.
all able to just come together and cooperate, collaborate, whatever word I'm looking for, if they was they was all able to come together, we could get some really good matches. We could get some really good matches if they could all come together. But hey, TNA is the first step. I'm digging it. I like it.
Unlike AEW, they're actually using more people instead of one person.
Hmm.
They're not just taking the TNA championship belt and bringing it to AEW. They're not just doing one person. I like the fact, like, when AEW did their TNA thing, the hottest wrestler over there was Diana Perrazzo. Everybody wanted was Britt Baker versus Diana Perrazzo. Nothing happened. They wanted it. Nothing happened. So I think WWE is learning, like, hey, we need to just put the best match possible in, but also show that there's more talent out here that and give them more of a space for them to show off. Because Joe Hendry right now is breaking all the records on their YouTube videos and stuff like that. So people are learning how infectious he is. And people outside of wrestling are like, who is that pale white dude and why is he turning around like that? And people going crazy.
You
So
believe in Joe?
I believe in Joe Hendry. I definitely believe. Let this record know. Let the record show. I was one of the first ones to point him out. My bad. It was me. It was me. I say, yo, Joe Hendry gonna be up there. He's gonna be up there. They're like a lot of people thought it was crazy, but Joe Hendry, it works. Also, Top Dollar, aka AJ Prince, was backstage at AEW too. I mean, not AEW, NXT, for what I was told. So, but he also, a lot of them still like him. He's a good guy. So him being back there, it's not a problem. But I like having them there. Also, NXT has done a good job with showing that there's more talent that they can like, and you can still go to TNA and watch them. So they're letting you know, hey, he's from TNA. Go watch him. Like, yeah. And the Rascals being back, oh, time for simplicity. Time for simplicity up there. People get to see Trey. Get to see Trey. Yeah. Trey's gonna have a lot of people in awe because he's that good too. So I like this whole thing. It's going well. It's better than AEW's attempt, but we're gonna lay out AEW for tonight, just for tonight. So,
I got a
rumor.
question.
What? What's up?
Where's Moose? Why did they use Moose yet?
Oh hell no, no. Oh no,
Wait, why not?
no,
Why did they use Moose yet, bro?
no, no,
You don't want to see Moose against
no,
Obi or anything like that?
no,
That's crazy.
no,
Okay.
Why
no,
not?
no. We know why.
I just want to hear you say it.
He don't
Yeah,
like
I'm
black
listening.
women, so I don't like him. How about that?
Huh?
Bet.
That's
Do bet.
crazy.
We're
He got
here.
to stay over there.
Here.
I
He
never
got to
knew.
stay his ass over there. All
Oh,
them
he got to
black
stay
women,
over.
especially all them black women on NXT. Oh no, stay over there.
Oh,
Go.
okay. You got to stay in TNA then. All right.
You got to stay over there. Now let's talk
What
about
about?
a little. What?
I was about to say, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
What? What you about to say about Moose now?
I wasn't talking about Moose. I said, what about Sammy Callahan? You don't want to see him in
Ooh,
NXT or anything?
I want to see him and Hammerstone in NXT. I want to see him in the Walking Weapon in NXT too.
Oh, yeah.
Like I said, TNA got some dudes
All right.
outside of Moose. TNA got some dudes that they can show, but that's up to them and NXT to get it together.
All right.
Because I would love to see a Hammerstone, Oba, maybe if they're still there. I don't know if they're still there, but whoever the NXT champion tag team champions are against what is it, Motor City? I forget their name. Motor City something
That's
else.
the Pink Guns.
Yeah, Motor City Machine Guns. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
something like that. Yeah. But anywho, let's talk about some rumors that we all been seeing. There's a rumor about some new belts for the women's side,
Possibly.
possibly.
Possibly. Did
Now,
they
James,
just
you said they're gonna
Uh-huh.
call you said they're gonna call the Netflix titles.
That was probably a troll, but that's what I saw. Look, that's just what I saw. It's supposed to be a women's mid card title since they're moving to Netflix with like a year or two. Again, that's just what I saw. Probably trolling, but I decided to bring it up. But they should have been had a mid card women title. To be honest, should have been had one.
I mean, it shouldn't have happened
I
like
mean,
years ago.
yeah, years ago. Like I said, they gave us the women tag team titles, and those things are getting passed around like hotcakes. So give us a women's mid card title.
But what would you call if you okay? Question to both of y'all. So what would y'all call y'all women's mid card title? If y'all can think of a
I
name.
would just do I would just do women's intercontinental.
Yeah, just some simple like women's intercontinental or women's US, something simple.
Okay. So you think they
Like
should?
yeah, just like the men's, just keep it like that. Just the women intercontinental champion, the women's US champion. Just keep it like the men's. Don't need to give it a different name.
Okay. Okay. That's all I wanted to ask. Y'all heard any more rumors around the wrestling world?
Any other rumors?
Like that one was the one that interested me the most. I'm trying to think. Oh, let me see.
Well,
Mm,
I don't have a rumor, but it's a allegedly type thing.
mm-hmm.
Apparently there was a model who went to do a brand thing or brand promotion for a particular wrestler that we don't like on this podcast. And she did one day. They took her contract, eliminated, then said she wasn't needed. Next day, we found out it was two more women replacing her on that contract. This is all alleged. We're not gonna name names or anything for that young lady, but
Okay.
it's all alleged. Pictures and social media shows something completely different. But we're just gonna throw it out there. It's one of those things that it's a rumor. It's what it is for now. For now.
When you sent me the video, I know I
Uh
didn't
huh.
reply. I know I didn't
You
reply,
didn't.
so I want to apologize. But I looked at it, I was just like, okay, water is wet. What's new? But I'm sorry that happened to that girl because she really didn't deserve that. But this is one of those shocked but not surprised. This is like, did you not look at her social media before you hired her? Like, how did you not know? Like, you could have he could have saved himself some backlash. He could have saved that girl some grief.
Right.
It's like
But
everybody
also,
forgot you was racist until this happened.
but also, people forget because it's not. I don't know. A lot of people aren't in the wrestling community because I know somebody that didn't know that happened at all.
And it happened
Me.
so long ago.
Yeah. So
So
when you think about it, some people don't know, some people do, and she's young, so she definitely didn't know.
Yes. Yeah, she
So
would have
I'm
been
just
in
going
elementary school when it happened.
right. So I'm gonna charge it to the youth thing, but at the same time, gotta do background on some of these cats. What you got, James? I know you got something to say.
I'm completely lost right now.
Oh,
So I was gonna ask if y'all like kind of fill me in a little bit without naming names.
So it's a
So
wrestler brother,
the wrestler brother.
brother.
what you gonna do,
Okay.
brother,
What you gonna do,
when the
brother?
black women want to
Oh,
smoke
that
your
guy.
beer?
That guy.
Okay.
That's the guy we're talking about. He
Him.
launched a particular beer. They
Hmm.
had a
Real
promo.
American.
Real American.
Real
Hmm.
American beer. That's the name of it.
Real American Brewski. And he
Okay.
had a couple of women of color that they said they
Okay. I know
did
what you're
not
talking
know
about.
were
Okay.
women of color.
Uh-huh.
And one got their contract done after a day. Then they were lied to. And then the next day it was two blonde young ladies there filling in for the promo brand.
Okay, I read about that. Okay, I know what you're talking about now. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, he can go to hell. But yeah. Okay, I
Yeah.
heard about that. I read about that.
We're
Yeah.
here. We're already here. Now, all right, guys. Like I've said, like, comment, and subscribe to the YouTube page. Follow us on all social media outlets. Jeff's not here, but he's with us in hearts. Where's my heart? It's somewhere. But he's somewhere doing good things. I got Jeff. James, do you have anything you want to say to the people before we leave?
Yes, I do. Put Dwayne Clown in the Hall of Fame. Hurry it up. Huh?
I said, which one?
Which clown?
All of them. Don't matter.
Okay.
Don't matter. Just put Dwayne Clown in there. No, actually, I take that back. I need Dark Side of the Ring. Doink Clown in there. I need Heel Doink. Put him in the Hall of Fame right now. 2025, Doink Clown Hall of Fame. You heard it here first.
Andrea, what do you got to say to the people?
Since we are ramping up the negativity today, use your damn blinker. You got you. I'm sorry. I live in Florida. People down here drive like they got their license and a Happy Meal. Use your blinker. Give people time to react to you using your blinker. And then once you done got over, keep with the flow of traffic. Please do not slow down. I don't want to ride your ass. Please. Use your blinker. Learn how to drive. That's it. Good night,
All right.
everybody.
What do I have to say to the people? Me, King of Negative. ISO King me. I ain't got nothing. I don't want nothing to say. I'm just filling in for a guy who does a great job at doing this, and you know, you got to make sure to keep it stacked. You know, sometimes it gets a little overwhelming. You know, he does a great job. And shout out to you, Jeff, again. And I would like to keep saying that. Shout out to you, Jeff, again.
Miss you, Jeff.
From what'd you say?
I said we miss you, Jeff. He'll be back next week.
He'll be back next week. All right, man. From the hearts and minds of FSP, Full Sport Press, Realville Universe, and us, your auntie's favorite wrestling podcast, we would like to say to you, peace.
I wish I record one more thing.
Okay, what?
No.
IRS Hall of Fame too.
Okay.
Goodbye. Bye.
Thank you for joining us.
No problem.
We're out. Bye, y'all.
Yeah, bye,
Have
y'all.
fun.
Yeah, thank you for joining us and bye.